You're listening to the Everything Jewish 10 Minutes at a Time podcast, where you'll learn about every Jewish topic imaginable in about 10 minutes. And as always, I apologize for all of my Hebrew pronunciation. I know I'm going to pronounce Hebrew words wrong, so instead of getting annoyed, I give you permission to laugh at how I say things. Today's topic is Jewish weddings. If you've ever been to one, you know they're part religious ritual, part family reunion, and part full-on dance party. It's a mix of ancient traditions, some thousands of years old, and modern touches like photo booths and electric slide playlists. A Jewish wedding isn't just about two people saying, "I do." It's a tapestry of customs, signing a contract, circling, drinking wine, breaking a glass, and yes, hours of hora dancing. Whether held under a canopy on a beach, in a synagogue, or in a backyard, the elements remain recognizable. The beauty of a Jewish wedding is how it blends solemn vows with uncontainable joy. It's holy and hilarious at the same time. So grab your imaginary kippah, lace up your dancing shoes, and let's walk through what makes a Jewish wedding both unique and unforgettable. Let's start with the engagement to wedding prep. Historically, marriages were arranged, and engagements, erusin, could last a year or more. Today, couples choose each other. Tinder and J-Swipe have joined the matchmaker's toolkit, but Jewish law still sees engagement and marriage as distinct steps. The main event begins with the ketubah, a marriage contract. Unlike the romantic vows you hear at secular weddings, the ketubah is basically a legal document outlining the husband's responsibilities to his wife: support, respect, and financial obligations. It's written in Aramaic and signed by witnesses, then often displayed as a piece of art. Couples today sometimes personalize it with colorful designs or modern language, but its purpose remains. Marriage is not just emotional, it's also practical. Jewish weddings start with the recognition that love is important, but so is building a life together with shared responsibilities. Ancient prenup vibes with parchment flair. The ceremony itself usually begins with the bedeken, or veiling. The groom places a veil over the bride's face, a custom linked to Jacob accidentally marrying Leah instead of Rachel in Genesis. The idea is check first, commit second. Symbolically, it represents valuing inner qualities over outward appearance. After the bedeken, the couple walks to the chuppah, the wedding canopy. The chuppah is simple, 4 poles with a cloth on top, but powerful. It represents the new home the couple will build together, open on all sides to welcome guests, simple yet sacred. Some use a family tallit, prayer shawl, as the canopy, adding personal meaning. Standing under the chuppah feels both intimate and public. Everyone watches, but the couple is in their own symbolic home. That balance of private love and public celebration is the heartbeat of a Jewish wedding. Once under the chuppah, the ceremony unfolds with wine, blessings, and circling. Traditionally, the bride circles the groom 7 times, symbolizing creation, protection, or the weaving of their lives together. Some couples circle each other to show equality. Then comes the first blessing over wine, followed by the reading and signing of the ketubah in front of witnesses. The rabbi usually gives a short teaching or words of blessing, though let's be real, some rabbis go long enough that people start eyeing the buffet. Then comes the sheva bracho, the 7 blessings, chanted over a second cup of wine. These blessings celebrate creation, joy, companionship, and the gathering of community. They're often sung, sometimes by family members, adding to the intimacy. The ceremony layers joy upon joy, wine, blessings, and music, building toward the final dramatic act, the glass smash. Ah, yes, the glass. Everyone knows this part. The groom, or today, sometimes both partners, stomps on a glass wrapped in cloth, and the crowd yells, "Mazel tov!" It's iconic, but what does it mean? Several interpretations exist. The most common, even in moments of great joy, Jews remember the destruction of the temple in Jerusalem, symbolizing that life is never without loss. Others see it as a reminder that relationships like glass are fragile and must be handled with care. Modern couples sometimes add their own spin, turning the shards into art, mezuzahs, or jewelry. Whatever the interpretation, the moment electrifies the ceremony. The tension builds, the foot comes down, the glass cracks, and joy explodes. It's the drop the mic of Jewish weddings, immediately shifting the ceremony from solemn to celebratory. Cue music, hugs, and the beginning of the next stage, serious dancing. And oh, the dancing. If you thought the ceremony was fun, just wait until the hora starts. Guests form circles, the couple is lifted in chairs, and everyone claps, sings, and runs in dizzying circles. It's chaotic, sweaty, and amazing. The hora isn't just a dance, it's a communal expression of joy. You don't sit and watch, you join. Bands or DJs keep the energy high, often mixing traditional klezmer with modern pop. Beyond the hora, there are shtick traditions. Guests perform goofy skits, wave props, or do acrobatics to entertain the couple. In some communities, the dancing separates men and women. In others, everyone dances together. Either way, the dance floor is where the Jewish wedding shines. It's not about fancy choreography, it's about sheer, unfiltered happiness, with the couple in the center and kablag surrounded by love and laughter. Food, of course, plays a starring role. Jewish weddings are famous for generous spreads, from cocktail hour smorgasbords to full-course dinners. In kosher weddings, you'll notice no mixing of milk and meat, so menus lean toward meat dishes with lots of parve desserts. Think carving stations, Mediterranean salads, salmon, brisket, or lamb. The cocktail hour itself could be mistaken for a full meal, with sushi bars, carving boards, and endless hors d'oeuvres. By the time dinner arrives, guests are already full, but somehow find room. And don't forget dessert tables piled high with rugelach, babka, mousse cups, and fruit platters. The abundance of food mirrors the abundance of joy. Just as no one leaves a Jewish wedding without dancing, no one leaves hungry. It's nourishment for body and spirit, wrapped in community celebration. Tradition doesn't end with the party. After the wedding, the couple celebrates Sheva Bracho, 7 days of feasting with friends and family, during which the 7 blessings are recited again. It turns one day of joy into a full week. Each meal is hosted by different friends or relatives, spreading the celebration across the community. It's like a traveling festival of love, laughter, and leftovers. Spiritually, it emphasizes that marriage isn't just about 2 people. It's about the community supporting them. The joy doesn't fade after the glass breaking. It ripples outward, carried on meals, blessings, and togetherness. For the couple, it's also a chance to ease into married life surrounded by love and support. For the guests, it's a great excuse for more food, wine, and storytelling. Of course, Jewish weddings come in many flavors. Orthodox, conservative, reform, and secular ceremonies may look different, but the core traditions often remain: the chuppah, the ketubah, the blessings, the glass. Sephardi and Mizrahi weddings have additional customs, like henna ceremonies or special songs. Modern couples may write their own vows, use inclusive language, or adapt rituals for egalitarian values. Some host eco-friendly weddings, with locally sourced food and recycled ketubah paper. Others combine Jewish rituals with those from another culture in interfaith weddings. The adaptability is part of what makes Jewish weddings so enduring. They keep the core, joy, community, holiness, while shifting details to fit the couple. No 2 weddings look exactly alike, but they all pulse with that same mix of ancient tradition and present-day joy. So that's Jewish weddings in about 10 minutes, a whirlwind of contracts, canopies, blessings, glass breaking, hora dancing, and feasting. They balance solemn ritual with uncontainable joy, linking ancient tradition with modern celebration. Whether under a chuppah in Jerusalem, a beach in California, or a backyard in New Jersey, the heartbeat is the same: love celebrated in community, with holiness and hilarity hand in hand. Thanks for joining me for this tour of Jewish weddings. Stick around for the next episode, where we'll explore another Jewish topic in about 10 minutes.